side. Oh, look here, the boss. They be a mechanic.
Sir, unya me obury me on.
Seriously.
Doc.
Hello.
Bibi aboko.
Yamiado.
Wife you want to say?
Me ho ye kwa.
Hey, into a wife.
Oh goodness me oh.
Hey, Doc.
I
Anyone
like
can
the
share me.
name.
Ma crash me one person one day we share that cause Vicky and the lunch kakra na dinner be. So wa worry.
Goddess me oh.
Why are dear? Akwaba.
Yeah.
Bibi aboko, how was your week?
Yamiado. The week has
From time
awesome.
I'll show news till
It's
today.
been awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
response no.
Yeah, very good and educated.
Yes, you're from Mr. Exactly. Oh, we are about to say Mr. Exactly. See coming.
I'm telling you, last week, Michelle.
Mr. Exactly. Okay, young quite come trader. So we are starting with the wetness.
Okay.
News, to be honest, yes, started for good news. As it's believed that the wetness is more of on the positive side.
Yeah.
Okay, so since I say a man common. Let me start with you. I'm even surprised. The entire one for our mannequin was a toy na armor and I know they found.
Yeah. And the dog coming home.
Okay.
And the explanation be more.
Okay.
Until we don't even need it much.
Okay.
But I'm sure say dog be trying yeah explaining it so much that obiabi siniatias.
Okay. Into say I can say oba say for why ready for sex. Yeah. What kind of ensue? What does it mean?
Okay. First of all, no. Obabia, the normal is that it's mere moist at every point in time. What I say, and there is a particular hormone. Say, the continuity kakra. Say, ashefo ebe kaya. Previously, no, previous episodes, we talked about the hormone called estrogen. Na adie kesiye pa anasa adie esombo pa etimi ye ma and say one e keep ye ase honum no very moist. Afei so no preventing infection from entering. What I say? So estrogen, a normal woman we are sexually active, and as we do penny feel so no, there's a certain amount of estrogen which should come to play in your body for it to be able to work that way for you. Now, if everything bibia balancing bibia okay, then lubrication and as a natural fluid na it's a bit free wasi edi abano. Not just say a normal. Okay. Okay. There's nothing wrong with it. But say a bana say say a trend to that about the consistency, odor, color, and as a character of fluid na if you was a bano. Now who changes bia wo changes apart from the norm. Okay. I will say we report it. Then it means that something is wrong. So nearby a hospital doc or beji with history. They will start from some who baby say bisa onyama bebrea. A beboa with diagnosis. Nearby a be shishim say the amount of fluid no. Adding is it too much than the normal? Or do not say offensive and characteristics, no consistency and all that. So they look at all of these things. Ain't you know obabia no say was say FY. We are very much okay. We are very much okay.
Phobia, any amount of a phobia, you're okay.
You're okay. And I make us say, when it changes in color, in odor, in consistency, then there is cause for alarm. That's for another time. But, and I make us say, Obabiano, insiona if you was sebano. Sa homona mi body, no, a buapa, a be free, the cervical secretions, eba. A famous so no vaginal walls and so no the entrance no baby or hon your friend no Bartholin's gland. Ni now produces a fluid maybe. And on a mass we are aroused that they all secrete sanya money in a senior bear who bit in your heading. I am moist senior bear cotier efemwa a beko smoothly. It's no secondary baby na making brand it touchy all the right places. But still whom to mean for.
And we have a dog.
Okay.
Is there amount of wetness be or what air abnormal? Air too much, Anna. Say, Abia, it doesn't have an odor, mom and yeshe, but about too much. Are you okay?
Me that's it. Na senior ama Fiancé.
Funny, what did you know?
Fiancé.
Thank you.
Thank you. Senior watcher no. Menka same way kakra na
Okay.
Mrs. Etwewu oba ejapade de nanso eba na sede anasa hyede da ho a we say ye hu say bema nso ahyede.
Okay.
Inti se ebefo anasa beye dry no bema nso wo asede wo ho bi.
Okay.
Etwe Nyankopon bo no se emedi dwuma miensa se one unyinsan a obewu afem 2 obebu ninsa emoja befem ina the third one say edie kotie beditwe sa enyoma miensan pe nti wo hwe se nye menstruation ana se oba bebu ninsa pa ebefem a sa two responsibilities ni nyina ye bema ni gina nti eye bema bia se de so obehwe se etwe no egina yie.
Okay.
Enye obanko adea na senia okireye no wohwe etwe nankasa structure nankasa machiche bibre eye vulva no na vagina proper nankasa
na clitoris no
se ka secretion a etwe nankasa ne tenten metre size se etwe no se entini ni mensori waka so wo so se wo ya aroused that and I say empeja animu a ni size no be 7 to 8 cm ne tenten.
Okay.
Ne tenten sa ne tie.
Eda ho sa na.
Eda ho a enkeka ne ho a.
Okay.
Sa na ne size ne tie. Se yetwa etwe no, yetwa na se hwe layers a Nyankopon dia build ye 4.
Okay.
4 layers ni nyina no. Se o hwe ne building block na efre bibi histology. Histology ye o fa cells. Now there are 2 microscope as no hwe se ni nyame ahye no se nya wei etie inti cells na mostly no e wo ho no ye de friend squamous it is squares.
Okay.
Na ya building is but cell bi o where no e secrete your friend no ayese column and cylinder but eno na bi ni etwanim inti secretions no every baby be 4 every one de eye mi colleague e kan Fiancé e boss no every service no awodie na no baby
all the way.
Yes,
yeah,
wow. Nefi.
Okay.
Etwe nankasa mudie adekonti ameka say ya sede ni say whatever die ye nyina ye be oba ne okunu ana bema be ye bema oba ase befo no eye na sede enye se ufitin ya na bia wa pegya kote no na odi akowuram sa nti service no e security the cervical mucus we say for 2 the obo so ye battling gland no ewo asiesa na ye fe no greater vestibular gland ewase na oba baby oba ne jonso fa ne nso na se ho kakra ne nso ebi nso ho ye fe no scanis gland enu nso security.
Okay.
Ye be fa ne san kakra inti na 2 se moja o sha se we stimulate oba na say just the thought of it onya sexual fantasies and thought emoja e direct e fa eye intina moja fem no e ko vulva ne ho na emoja no se wuchema ye wo eye ne soro na asakoko srade se ye twi moja ne spini e disi ho a na kokko na kwa akoda from cells no na de e wo soro na e frɛ ne plasma no na ebie leak aba vulva no na aye wet nti efri service no efri moja e leak eba eye etwena no ina efri sa battling ina skinny's gland no nti de oba beye bia na say during foreplay no say wo dwene say wo so ni mu ni mood the psychological position of oba no during foreplay no ehia e predispose say ebema yebehu dodo ebema na siafo ina to every day bia no e we say won produce some amount of fluid.
Okay.
Addition mu ni hwehwemu akire say 2 mils over a teaspoon 2 mils half to full 2 to 2 5 mils. Yes, no. Okay. Teaspoon no. Half
half of the teaspoon.
Half of the teaspoon to full teaspoon. Into 2 to 5 mils. I will say the biano.
The amount of wetness.
That's
it. 24
like
that.
Yes, within 24 hours. Into a broso. Na senya okai no consistency. Anase ohwe ne texture. Senya tie. Aye surodo anase a piti se de waka mpampa no. So ohu. Anase tete yenim starch senya ka starch ayede. Aha, uchi banchi ne ekutu na ye twi ni grater na ye de esigya so ne aka no. Aha, inti aye se starch. Anase eye pika te se de wemia nkuto e wo nsa. Eno na abehu se free service. Anase free sa glands na yakeka no. And most of the time cervical mucus na ya na eye thick kakra. The fear wo de na no na eba etwanim no. Eye nti eho na friansa na fotwanim. Na eye twana no
color won ana colorless.
No, it's the addition no eye colorless to milky. Colorless to milky. But any kwa say nsisa from sa tibia no. Esisa na say ekoyete say yellowish and say ebi kra dey green. You
not just the infection infection pro max green need
sanity and then me susu exactly no.
O ka the trees
nti ebitimi security say ne obuso ebitimi security ma ebroso yebehu say yare bebre ekoye nima behu say yare bebre timi ma bibisa eba ina ebi nso entimi insecurity endum pempen so enti by every day na so nya be 2 to 5 mil na eho no afọ eno let me say this, it is very different from sweat. Enye se wa ha mu afọ
no wo say true sweat enye true
very good e wo say senia ye kan no na ebi mu senia ye dress eho no shoot me ekokwa
But how do you measure it? Ubede no won say okay media na eba normal amount of wetness e was eba na aba. How do you measure it?
Say wo fia na say yentimi emfa bibi enso. Na emum no u produce bebra en tan da odros mi ntwama e wo panty ni. Na normally so ebi mu tai use maybe panty liners no. Aha emfo enso kino. Most of the time no be hu say e ho ne de aye dry e wo inside anya de a obetimi aka say me so na ma hwe but edum pempen so a obeyi panty no na abroso ana se de bia
na panty ni nyina afọ.
Aha eno na obehu say bia edu sam pempon edu sam pempen so.
Okay, inti obadu menopause does it change quantity no exercise?
But me person make a baby before we get to the menopause no about what he said. I'm just adding up. Who say during your menstrual cycle no as a ma ni bebre be na na ubisa no. Drew, I think whatever your cycle is, say 28 days or say 30 ahin days or whatever your cycle is, no matter the days. Drew 14th day na. That is where you're ovulating. And it's that time no, wo ovaries no release eggs no. Around that time.
Nti no sometimes na wetness ne dọọso ana.
Dọọso kakra. Na afei so ne texture no, a little stretchy. So we will say even etimi ba down to the vulva area. It's obvious for you to see. Now they won't suffer. Na say what the bomb say. Na say what say who be mo. We will say aye slimy kakra. I say so aye say starch no. Na afei aye stretchy kakra. And they all have a purpose. Say a drew sana it doesn't mean say oh yare and I say
no cause for alarm.
No. You don't need to worry at all. It is just that time of the month. Sana nyankopon ahihye say a drew that time na e honom no intimi
enya wet stroke.
Yes. And it is that time na nyame amboa na say opese onyema ubetimi ayeden. We are sexually active na won pese obenyema. That time sister abenyem.
Okay.
A drew honom now
even if obema no low sperm count crowd betimi anyu.
Low sperm count is another thing. But obema be obetimi anyem obebia no. Ovulation process about 99.9999% of you getting pregnant. Instead do somewhere you have to protect yourself.
Okay, so this brings me to my next question. Your different types of wetness. So they say I know can say be electrical when you are ovulating near there. So aside the electrical normal colorless one, how many types of wetness near?
oh, during sex and as on a normal day. Who say you as a person and as a woman, no, you need to know your normal. You need to know your normal. There's the normal flora. There is near normal na a wohonum na and no na colorless or say clear to milky no. To the moment I will say aye cloudy, green nyina wom. Aye benku.
Yeah.
Oh, ne sa niema no. Now afraid when who say there's something you should worry about. Okay. Now afraid so etimi ba na for panty. What shatare oti ho na asoil ho to say near men's asoil ho no. But the obession na enye moja. The watery substance na ye kano. Afraid so saint ni offensive. Then you know that you need to quickly see a doctor. Rush to the clinic. I better take you history. Now, ya share near how I will say, bacteria need be in collab and concussion. Or mobile my doctor or how better training your name, how they go about it. So we need to know ourselves as women. Once you know yourself, Bibi sisaki way depend you'll be able to tell.
Wait to me. I tell the doc. But I remember also. How many types of vaginal wetness do we have?
You bet me.
Yeah, counting. Do we know that the number? And I say
there are no studies. A bit me pointing out say this is the normal wetness to say.
No, the number. Say wetness. You see different types.
And no, maybe we can use baby a leaky free, baby a secretion free to say service nam.
Okay.
Baby I was cervical discharges and cervical mucus. Any normal vaginal battling secretions, apart from that, you should then say beer. Maybe this amount, maybe moderate, severe, moderate, and then maybe low. In a bit medium quantity ever. But set types say beer type 1, type 2, type 3.
Maybe 5 types, 10
There's
types.
nothing like that.
Okay. Hello, remember also.
You okay?
What's up for that? You weren't in the mood to have sex that?
Any day.
So remember the normal taka say, oh, what's on having sex? So said nasiafo or boha. Is it every time or bad for or you're in the mood to have sex and that's what I say for our own feeling for sex that?
Only the not many white. Just what touch me answer. So won't touch me my since me for sir. Unless say beer. That time saying midwives and I'm afraid means me friend funny one who say
funny on say
also baby just the rate at which I would me for who say we the assassin and say bibisa me dear me who says all on start touch me na ma see I true what am I say hey
and I may say that time be about what say for no like what means was here true but na any sex and now feel it for
oh I know about once in a blue moon no what I say okojonso o junso wi a na say the o pepa ho a say ade bi trokan fi wase aba. That is how I know
around the ovulation period.
Apart from that no obanyima what are the hormones that come to play? Progesterone, estrogen, and sa hormones in nyina etimi Emma who sisi who so who betimi ayeden afọ. And there is leukorrhea, what we call leukorrhea. Obanyima ne hunsuo eye bebre kakwa than the normal. But quite excessive and no na na yeshishim. Maybe it comes with itching, soreness in the vaginal area. Why you're so dry that you feel say I feel junso baby. Doctors no edgy history no be say bisa nyama we nyina. Inti nyama we nyina ka bomo then they make diagnosis of it. Atrophy setting in and say kind of bacterial vaginosis. Nisa, nyama ni nyina. They try to find out what's bringing it, out. Na omwetimi asano e de amount. So unyim na secretion ye bebre a eyen so eno so nyabotre kakra. Why? Because of the hormones that are playing around that time.
Okay. Okay.
And then memfa kakranka ho. During ovulation nankasa no. Sana nyame abono.
Okay.
You don't need to be stimulated.
Okay.
Nyame abono say utu kusua no. We say oni be menhia. Inti wasi for pe wo ha o count me do be ma abra yen stimulate you kra.
Okay.
Inti about ovulation no na nyame ahyehyɛ in such a way say be ma ni uhia pa obanyim na kwala aba. Aha inti about that time no obi anso mu nso wo hɔ ana otweba no kra abrem so na okwan do be ma say ye wo say onfrɛ be ma embe ho oba bia experiences are time
into difference ben a war a cervical fluid ni vaginal discharge and arousal fluid no sami and sawe difference ben a
cervical fluid say na mekan no e thick kakra e very thick and yes slime emu api aye say inkuto senia me na ofa normal vagina we no from batolins ne gland na ewo ase ho kakra etwa ne nchen ho na eno no ye slimy.
Okay.
This is the difference. Orgasm no oba ho apagya wadu impempen so ho na eduru kra na ma bebretimi ton mo japade no m de ahwe mema ebitimi dum pempen so ana was squirting ne ye you see etwa no timeto etimi wo so to say dia wo so aka no ti say obi a
vibrate
eba ni sa ma ni timi buo mu te sa kokon
okay
inti eto sa na about that time no on say etwa inside no the woman on say rough kakra immediate chere mu say ruge no afold to so sa but immediately ohun be hye say eba orgasm no na ruge na pagya ni mu te say the akoma ka no ne mu atwe into from 7 to 8 centimeters ne timi kwa kodu 11 to 12 centimeters etwa ne tenten no
wow
abra wanya orgasm no ti about that time no ebi mo odani timi buru so na a stimulate bladder muscles no baby a Johnson ne tie no na aka bi nti ebi kwa Johnson ne be ma na no bi nkro timi Johnson bi be ma na nu
okay and I know you're different from squirting no
and no need squirting no
also Johnson one say Johnson into na person be who difference
yeah squirting no involuntary
okay
won control so obe Johnson
okay
but ehun den
but Johnson
Johnson in the first room if you should be
me bebo ye see o ade na mo squirt e mo ba Johnson bon
de egu na num ni de ohun se bon
de egu na num nkwa o my TV squirt that more say no it
makes sense
squirt any sense
yeah any sense
squirt any sense
squirting no senior last me ka say ohun ba ohun timi ba na wo executive function eya ha na ye
dey just all squirt kwa na ebo wa on to say ebo
timpo every nom na say fanta
okay also add what you said say senior ka say vaginal walls is stretchy during orgasm.
Yeah.
A similar thing happens when you're in labor.
I was about to ask, I don't know, see, the what pussy needs to me expand, you're trying to me expand. Accommodate your quality, Nana.
I know, what should I? Rugino makes room for all these. Okay, so during labor.
So, do you get wet during labor? Is that wet? Is that what name do we give?
I will come on from when unsio be pie
wetness
fluids be brave for no more. It doesn't even compare to orgasmic fluid. Oh, I know there are 4 waters. Yes. Me because we actually say 4 waters.
So it should be considered a type of wetness, and
no. Wait dear, ya wo unsio.
Okay.
So can you share with him no? Or dansio be more.
Okay, yeah.
Aha. Into no, I walk on a breaky, your water burst, and then you see it. Who say egu? Any orgasmic fluid, a dorsal, egu, and then when it happens, the child comes. So that time no, God has made a training such that rugi no, ebema because of the elasticity no. Emma a training mu yede e so much that akranity to say cry ebe bie onya free mo then wakoba
na answer akọ
so
we dey man 1 week
pre pregnancy state what I say enti no that is how God made it enti
So if a baby mencha no baby ka say kwatie we dey so.
What is so? It's true betimi age because no ono ohwe ne eba wo. Na karate me fame.
Okay, into wetness before be wetness psychological.
Thank you. Okay. Into no your mind prepares it. Why drink yes and then now your body would decide to adjust to what your mind is thinking about at that point in time. What do you say? Into no why drink it to me yes and now send the signal to all the other organs.
Into man attain be after sex almost say to try and it means that psychologically you're ready for it.
That is one.
Okay.
Psychologically, no, it be an adrenaline any sexiness. So it could also be said the man is not even touching the right areas. It be a baby otimi enya ne ho betimi asane no. The man is not touching it. After so hormonal will come to play. And then make us an estrogen levels no enya balance that. And also so no ebetimi amani twem aye dry. Obe feel say honum crash show. E honum aye kro oho. Sisi ana okodwo so. Me sa ania ma no. It doesn't make sex comfortable because kotie ni remu entimi nko. Nti okra ho be kire be ma ne so enfele you know on feel okay.
Me mani bi say oban an get wet omo kro mutimi nya bruises so.
Say friction take place. Friction e wo ho. Nti no obebre onso oche bebre obomofo
so doc mama samba back to Sammy Me say squirt no and junso. Squirt doesn't have sense. Let's clarify this. We're teaching on the Red Light Show. Let's not confuse our viewers.
Okay.
What's a squirt here, junso?
Squirt no. Nhwehwem be na medical expert research scientist. Bebre na edwini say ima almost squirting no omunya orgasm to an extent almost squirting no kra no bibi afa no blood over activity say bia problem bi wo blood anima na ekwa ni friba o jonso nso ekwa ni friba
okay
na minim de wahua na se waso squirting urine obeka say nka enim na say at that time
your senses no yen na ejuma at that time
at that time ne die unhu aba na wabwa ina oba kan so mutimi ba ema dodo say unhu betimi apagya ema ne bebre na I would add to psychological preparation let me share this case.
Okay, go ahead.
There was a case here omu ware no during honeymoon first night no oni oba ni you know onu anire opria wana wabo be na so wom no say there no come meet me but one of the things that the men do not do ni say the psychological aspect of a man the obani fem at the time kransana onini ba be have sex no omunye but oba we twamadu ho we twamatra no ono no otimi squirt na ma do say kra no ohu betimi sorry but say ohu be sane
okay
and only orgasm
okay
into ohu timi sorry
what's a man do say no
kakra bi na timi nya orgasm e ma kakra bi kra na timi nya your friend say orgasm no could squirting.
Okay, briefly, this is just by the way. Why do you think is that? I didn't know how you say mad kakra bi no omotinya orgasm shortly kakra not long.
Ni nyina say na American to say foreplay achechire ehia because dodo na omo ba me mema ni bi nso no omo ni abotra na say e bi cry lazy. I describe Osha Britannica largest dictionary your term be your friend felicism not to say sex is an act of worship.
Okay.
Odie impemagro your sum inti semia ye kwa kosuma na say ye kwasori a ye shempa boa ye to ye bune sa na we say ye bakan ho kura ye
etimi siesie
sa no and exactly
we need to prepare
Some things say we lie. I think we lie. We don't tell the truth. We are not there, but people will not get it down. Or you know to say
not all fake. You have
to tell. Say if he's not touching the right place, so you have to let the person know. Say, "Bra, baby, I also know." Anya me she. Into so me ha. Na so me ha.
Na so me saying so kan. Say me bi be mia nipple ne kra no. So otimi o som te say de when o mia nipple na nkasa.
Obi ho okeka
the secret ni si.
Oh yeah, aje kra say ya we.
But into I faking now, I think say we'll get a lot of orgasms. And the orgasms are helping you. Research been so I came across. I realized say and also America, a group of gynae doctors and almost say a ma bebre omo experiment omo tiny orgasm no. They lived so long on earth. Wow. So their lives were so beautiful. They weren't people who were thinking about a lot of things. Omo so free. They lived a very liberal life. Into no enjoy faking no. Brand new so right places na mani say baby also so no. It doesn't do anything to you. So that you talk about it. Now if you how you're going to go about it.
Okay, so if I understand so far, doesn't mean that there's no excess wetness. There's no point because when I say for the do and I say myself for the do.
It happens so.
Okay, so what causes that?
It happens, and I make us say sometimes no. Usually, there are other symptoms, and there could be an underlying condition.
Okay,
that has to be investigated.
So, at what point do you know? Say, okay, this is not normal. Me wetness, see the asa broso. At what point?
It's staying home.
No, who can have it? No, if you who can have sex, only your partner who can have sex. That's a wetness nearby. How do you know? Say, where the air bad do, and I say where you normal.
It's enche, Anna. It is so much that continue remwa enche because the normal wetness no, still continue shemwa eche.
Okay.
Eche etimi kom o feel say o ti rudu o ti sound no. But when no first one now here no. Into a remwa it just comes out. Etimi njina ho. For you to feel the cotiano inside of you. So I think that's one way you can see. I think the doctor.
So it's not about the size of the cotiano.
No.
But
if you much so vaginal secretions, it lasts for about 1 hour. Na dissipate na ko. Inti say udi twen bia o awarefo ni
or sexually active bia
unim say wudi do baby abin so ba na say tight.
Yes.
It's about that time no be say
dry.
At that time no I will say on sanfa foreplay nufo ni nom ni kissing ni nyina insamra na say on sign stimulate hobby unti most of the time no sa vaginal secretions no e dissipate then u put in na saba there etoa so bebra for tatata senia obusan ebia na there's an underlying condition. Problem bi wo ho.
Okay.
But e bi so wo a naturally no ne ho te say bi munya multiple orgasms. So nka ye nim say ye ho ba yi say bia ya ko resolution phase. Obi kwa ko ba ko a ontimi kra nsori bi ba ma ni bitimi nya multiple orgasm. Ti eba ne netwa so tatata okonya saa omo a etoa so tatata say generator anhwa waku ato ho. So inti saa enioma ne nso ho na ebia some conditions bi
okay
it say infection bi no be say ho aye throughout no de ba ne saa na aya na etwedie nsuo ne boa ma kotie na no ye de but eye trokan so a trokan throughout
eye tro mompe eye try ma na ye de
memories no ko fie kra won kai ofre wa obedumu fun ana ya na obu afu
so eye tro na say eye bro so a
on say ekeno we say enja memory sexual memory no na ema bema
it goes both ways actually I was say kwate no so ja memory That was just by the way.
A training jam memory na kwete na jam memory. Aha inti se yeni se be ma benya orgasm agi se ne ho aba. Ena se ne ho beba nso a gi se kote no ho enam no stimulate ye. Oh inti some form of tightness bi. Ye wotwa bi a wodi we ni rem na asok kote anim sa. Na chine gina ho na wo ye ma.
Sunday ye grip ye wo kwa ye fast.
Ba no abese san will.
E ma ye wo kwa ye fast.
Yeah, then oh.
Me yen ka me.
Sen ya mo ye timi ni som sa no so ho ti ba pe ba nsa na wo ye ma so wa hwe na se na wa san will na we jam kala na
Ya ko sign check.
Inti ni nyina ye.
Enti doc o me bo before me call member I say ne hello me ma o ga me ja wa
say me model and now o say me
I want to fa to nya ma ye and come on me her wetness the dryness level
we model we class we mo jai.
Hey funny my member also if only obi have sex now say at a point no a wetness no ethical. Okay, for some reason e be abema na e bibi to put you off and now say what kai bibi e ma ye pesa ten be na dey asem bi from outside near their bedroom you having sex and ya kai obi kra na bema num kan en kan bi na be put you off and now say be na show ho sense and as na show on shave na anything e put you off. As a woman no do you advise saying use lubricant and I say medically no
a lot of gynaes recommending loops. Loops are okay, but there are times that you call doctor how be make sure say this type there but this type there and she should say loops na usually water based one very good because chemicals be in be irritate vagina anymore.
Okay.
And there are also another aspect of it so they are just concerned about your health aspect. Into Ayama Wana said Niauko Yusuno is a good product.
Okay.
And I said good. He will go into that. But the truth is it is okay. It's part of the treatment.
Okay.
Say obi hormones okay. The normal person. Doctor Shusha na psychologically or you fine this animal even for you fine krana sometimes they recommend loops you know for the process into no best started with that kakra then plus other you know say hormonal therapy no be kwa they count and all it's a system they have a way of treating it for you and it's a condition so you find it out say na it's a condition and they have a way of treating it into no loops can be even prescribed by them. So you can use it.
Okay, so normally no what age range because me started showing me say research shows that 17% of women between the ages of 18 to 50 no normal task of dryness when they're having sex. But age being now very recommended is it during menopause and I say even before menopause no or babits may use loop.
Okay, research in such say Emma bebre na about 90% of them enya dryness ni more during their menopausal age and even after menopause. So ushesa inshishemu we na say most of these people are nkofo sebe omabo brana edre tria you would not even sometimes they don't even go for a health can't say direction and I say onko hospital can report say Bibi say my prescribe you they live with it to the time but then if a younger person and I say somebody below and I say before menopause if feel say or you're dry mostly the person must see a doctor. The person must go to the nearby clinic. Now you shame because if you one thing there could be a lot of factors. So they put all of these things together. They do history. Now for your share where you've been, they put all of them together, then they treat you. But I cannot sit here as a midwife and just say outrightly say sa age we experience dryness kona kokoto loop.
Okay.
I think say he might be in the best position.
Okay, doc.
Yeah.
And yeah, my memory was so straight. Doc, before you answer that, please, does it mean that say obey beer or producing excessive wetness no a problem?
No beer.
Okay.
Senior mechanic say be munya multiple orgasm. To an extent say no more square to crack.
Okay. So would your baby and I say only your baby da. Na say anya would there. Does it mean there's a problem with the woman? And I say a bit me a natural.
No. Sexual say when ni a can be your den in an yuma be brave.
Okay, it's not a medical condition.
No.
Okay.
Ejinanioma bebree hwansana wa enjoy obano. So kakra bi na yebeka se bia etwe no size anase etwe no kese anase etwe ni nsuo no.
Okay.
Na foreplay ni nyina no when you are into the woman anase you be a wo don ana woni no mo connect a ni nyina eja memories nti there oni de enye penetration ni pe mema ni bebree kra no mo nufu ni omo ho no onsuso suso mu nsuso suso hwe anim kra no eja no good memories na etwe no aye ne de use of lubricant no senior fanionsi wakano it's always good postmenopausal and as a menopausal time no but say you will age be say be at 20 and 30 na we say on use no you betimi de nafa therapy mu bebre and as nnuane bi wo hokra mpo a udidi a e betimi e boost estrogen levels estrogen ankasa no synthesize from cholesterol. Okay. Cholesterol na parent we are synthesizing. Nnuane a maybe a fatty fatty acids. No to say ubetimi a ribibi to say a raw pumpkin. And I say some nuts and sardines. Tuna, ne mackerel, ne sanyoma, salmon. We sanyoma na a bit me ama estrogen no akosro. Then sexually no, I always say you have to be right. Say in your maybe experiences been a wenya, then maybe entry 2 years, and as our first sexual experience nenye. Nina elivu sexual pain.
Okay.
There's a painful memory. Yes. Yeah. And mema bebre omo ntiase na me se obi bo obi aso.
I was so much tiase.
Enti so what ti oba na so no oba de obi de nasem beto manim na bema ni giso ma ni bibia but no pe career advancement keke.
Okay.
So oba say on any bed one fa man no afre ebia na busua ni maami ana ne papa on pese on me bed but we don't listen to the women. But eno so be say our because we did this oba no fa ne ho ma e bi o cheat but you are not yentie o it is that aspect during sex and sana we di be wurem ana ho aba no na me say odie e osom so etwe no say e yade enyame abotumi ewo munie e ba wo ba befem na tu say wakom kra wo be ma ho aba kra no wadwendwen bi kra timi free so e reduce stress so last me kan send your serotonin back from na suddenly no we are infatuated cry about o partner o dwene ne ho bebre nti say etwa no na e ba be ma wo sa e ba be yi sa adesoa ni nyina free so na manage stress I was so fa obuoma de etwa no ya ne dia no na o treating you oka one ne ntam nkutahudie there was a case bi nso a e ba expert bi maame no be 1 year nie na okohu photo bi ewo ne husband phone so na ye naked way na no owura menopause tini hormones ne nso sisa na we keep photo no be 1 year the bia no akohwe my husband is cheating on be 1 year obianti the husband thinks she's crazy also obi na decent day no but when delete so the woman has been watching this for about you can say a year no bad any for psychotherapy musa or can't the owner come soon a man. Then I told the husband, say, in your man, you and not a hammer. At this time, how can such a woman get wet?
Gets wet for you.
So, until Ope say a cannas in a cannas, I'm far. Me sure say your concept. I can add the dryness, right? Say, can I for us say dryer? Or the cotini shame bruises to me, bim. Bruises in bape. Na a kind protection. Woho. Your normal lactobacillus species, and more be or more bought a home bind. Into a hop. Dryer, acid na in acid nangasa is between 3.5 to 4.5 and I will say acid no inti say a hope ye bruised na say acid in so ma acid in ma or ye predisposed to infections inti enche bia no anyinya infections bebre e wona se na etinso wukro na one what's the area ba afi a canning so asanya yare no wo besan afachire afa ware na chi na akofa nsem bebre e de ba nti yemua ma no ne eboa mema no se ne America na twe no e yo ba dia ne so ye be ma se die se ye bebo ho ban ne asom nso ye bebre.
That's it. But before I go for my vox pop, someone said minimum na your show no, definitely your view counts on the red light show. Remember vox pop, but before then no. Is there a remedy for excess wetness? Your natural treatment be an answer, home remedy be okay. Me want for the door. I say me boy and my husband or the nequati room. I mean, shed in Philly. These days, lately, it wasn't like that before. I said, not saying I baby the door. Bibi or what made to me I
medically no, and I make her say you need to report it. Now when you report it, you better share like you undergo some test. Now if you're is it hormonal? Is it hormonal? Is it simple?
But first aid the be any hobby to me okay, me husband and my partner or game and really last 2 days near and that's not I went to do. What can I do instantly? Say wetness no at all be like a bit reduce kakra.
Reduce it then be.
Reduce say about too much and so on. Dogs about too much and they don't enjoy it.
Well, and I make her say instantly dear. I don't know what you can do.
Oh, their own natural remedy.
I don't have natural remedy. You see, you don't have to self-medicate. Something like
self-medication.
I'm saying, say something like. I'm giving you an example. When we say, you can say antibiotics. Doctors prescribe antibiotics for specific, illnesses, and then for specific people. Now, do you know what antibiotics can do? Who abusing it?
Of course, you're not supposed to abuse any kind of medication.
So I'm saying, say, do not self-medicate. Do not do anything on your own. Report it. Now, antibiotics go a long way to disrupt your natural pH, or vagina anymore. It does that to you. So who abusing it? So I'm saying, say, instantly.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
saying, say, report it.
Okay.
What I say, report it and share and coffee be what to say, would the draw share on ma or honum betchi or honum bay dry there. Over irritative vaginal walls. A best say, train into hospital, not doctor, and yet better in Shishimuma, non church or a drew. Why? Okay.
To be Iowa. And maybe Iowa. Hospital, my doctor ain't show. A drew. Elon.
Yes, darling.
Yeah, they natural remedy for an answer.
Garlic now.
Concoction. More concoctions this year.
Michelle, mommy remedy what's it?
Oh, I did. Who said remedy be and said
we be dreaming.
Oh, there be some garlic na makeup, but oh no, cry they say yeah, ma hot it. So I say, open so hot it there. But no, a phone ankasa there me did this a foreplay ni ma who bow like who sunny come.
And I make her say a funny but too much excessive wetness no. So and also a problem. Too much of everything is bad.
Yeah.
Nti where do you be? Where who say okay? Me me who say me channel for too much. This time no person me reduce wetness kakra. Then I obey to me idea reducing.
Remedy me because see then that me say obi ba me pay move be some patch draw now chain sakai mankasa manka bibia biem it we won say so bia na the body type and the skin type it wo ka bibi sisi a na bia ye nhwehwe mu hu say sa de ne na boa
say aye adwuma ama
me de
and I'm sure there are so many alums out there be adwuma mom.
Sister,
Orthodox ne kwanya obi a na ye adwuma ma no.
Yes.
Sister feel free na men come Vox Pop.
Oh, garlic no mu nimpa. Garlic no. Garlic just be.
We are shaking all the tables tonight. Just like tables woman. Woman the Orthodox I name. Woman the traditional medicine I just said. UTV. What they are now they say. That running get no where they. I also kind of okay, viewers, it's time for my Vox Pop. Yanko tie mo so mo drink because you mean a lot to me. I'll be right back.
We will have a man pay romance. Say me guys say. Honestly, obe pay romance for some time. But I still Hannah say still na I go see a dryer. Wo you see na no. Not into so I sana yo. Into so egu uchem. Not the na no at first as or no have sex. Interest I am all year wet. O Philippines. Pains kakra o. Anya se pains o Philippines. Ebe o ne o have sex. E ma mo body ni chi. Or the like or the cut share with my echi nti e ma what say e yo ya because no ka na comment say me ho ya dry do on ni sa
obi o be use cream no dey either say be man mum na dey be fa no na say oba aside cream no so either some betime play another romance be na saba like say or the finger no be call say be wase ho no na ode ne sana na monti the moment na be your oba ne de ne ho sa be san na menso na ba
o sa mo be di agro kakra na eja waso mu waso ha no mo se ne be ya ba bi o feel say sha no so no e betumi aba but e bi wo ho no mo a me kwa akwa ese de me wo horo masen na me di nso kakra ye de a wo horo ho no na e ho no so aye free kakra.
Normally me use ni de na e share butter but we have other ointments like joy ointment and also etime boa like and also timema wasi we wet kakra mutime toaso.
It depended be man and dan one say be ho na your boyfriend say your real boyfriend and no ho there at least be pre romance kakra and say romance ni be mu di adwen wo ho one say sex and start if you adwen ni mu nti say adwen started there na say wo say e ho no ye ewe wet but say nipa na na have sex no say nye obi anu ne wo sa de a e say you so e be at least lubricant bi what you say no na betimi aboa oh ama e ho no na ye wet e ho ye dry dia o da ya because e chi sa no dia be un say chi bebra be ma ne bre be chi bebra be ma ne bre because on say ne be ma ho e be hyehye ne kakra aha wo ba no so wase be hyehye because e penetrate na e komu na e pie no e be hyehye nti e ya e ho no ye ya kakra
say die we was say for mostly the legs na eboa obebe ma be like you no eboa pa because sometimes we go nya orgasm through licking and some one have sex no so licking the you having your own wet no is different from using this product no it's be use be wet and some have sex so be use but me more choose but me I choose to get wetter than say me use sorry.
Only there is a show about na say dry. That means for the starting the romance and say deep. Mbabi wo mu bantem bi so mu bantem. And the kisses no to me go on like 1 hour. Naturally so the ones so tweba no so abema ni ho na ba. And ase for would the continuation my cosmos ombre without using the baby but mbabi so wo feelings watch it. And said decide say we apply baby oil no na. Baby abe cosmos and ombre.
So far as I'm in a company there, I'm in make love, you know. So me the shame there, I was saying me film. Now me tell me, and that time me cut it. Me buy man me the shame. Now me won't say still me won't. Me say me film. Now me massage, you know. Set a free crime, set a film. Now me want bar. Now whole bar you know me the two and no, I come straight. What I say? I know there no mistake. Oh the two and no, na dem. Also bar no whole bar. I don't know so feeling, I also feeling. So I see the first now, yeah. I don't know a pen no more. What I say? And I say, yeah, walk off and dry no. I know they are. What I say? But I will correct one if you want. I know they are more fun. I know what's happening. I know they are the two and no. It's me come. I know I know continue in the channel. So they continue two and no. I know they when you say who be man who so more. All the two are now come.
No bad than I see a dryer. It depends. Ebi wo ha oba na say umiemia ne che obabi wo ha na tenka wechi ente depending ma how obi miemia oba na ansa o make his statement weni na method ni na amfa ada say obetuma yusu nku e dia fa na se kakra obe so na nufu obe kisi no mo be pre romance e wo mpa no so ache oba fili anasa oba umiemia na ho ba pa obo no ka brofo fuck me Abona until before madam can be almost not come before. Sometimes once and as if almost a band of force so be you are the nation canimu. Quateno or forces will be ye fini canimu. But they are sent us say, well, and to watch the way of Banon Nakani, the way open town, I won't say, fasten. Yet in time, at watch any movement, I won't say. Santa won't say, oh, don't say it. A corner say, Cacabos or night or half.
The young come who say, I dread step a young qua. Mr. Frank Cacra, Boko. Mr. Frama or to me catch himself. Manequa see Cacra. Mr. Manyabutraman, no, I quite say Boko. Or so, Cecilia, me Fasima. Me the same mamma, no, a sign dryer. No, Nabutra, mammy. Me Santa Fra, Mr. Franca. You say yes. You say feeling be abandoned one. Let me so. Without opening saying no so. Me fashion man. Oh, I get dryer. Sometimes media I am me there, but sometimes me say me cut no. I be wuro. What I say? Me say we there me that say I be wuro because I dry too much. Let me tell you. Say I dry too much. Mr. Sam, I'm on boko. But anya gidi o boko. Na ma twi say na enum no for no. Me twi no say no for. No kwata who say yes. Adia bi ba ya juma. Atwa dia me fa ne dia agro ni dada o. Aya drive so me to me di me sawe. Na me dia say. Me dia say no feel it. Say me ka wan kata o feel it dada. Me kwa. Don't feel it dada. Ana we wa. Don't feel it dada. But me pa cho me man hu ba o.
Before so wouldn't a be shame, no have sex. You fitting yana wouldn't have sex. It's a four pre, a boom start here. And now, when you now do point to be say, a human is a sheswa, none because I see a dryer, who cry, obey man. I won't mean have sex, and we enjoy. Oh, no, ma, say kissing, who had in the Sabbath so. The breast new na obi nso ho no a be ma bi wo nso nso ade on sade nam na se ho no ma kwakuma nu no ho obi nso ho no ma akosi akuma no on sade nam ho no ma eboa ni nyina aboa
edie me papa edie say edie when dia e na wuti ase ye den
na oti asesu wawu edie no wudi na esa wofo wofo a na chese bibia akọ smooth dryness ne die o se mema bia obia ne bebia ne feelings wo na wonya wo feelings nso a na chese efo no so aba ewo wase ne bema dana wase wo a meme hu ne se no mom fine ba ye se wo ho ba no na wase for ba na chese enu anu no
case Emma me to me wete say okay see me kon ho mano met my wete back do me dry pa nti me kon mano eno de okay see me dia me wet pa so cat all the dia it's nice te be more wet more but when utim kwa be de very sweet because oh heaven po then there okay because it's sweet so who wait here the more na guy no boy no the more no have because once so wait here the more na no have sex any day
na say dry pen I know so be use normal oil because normal oil there then virgin oil then olive oil I know they normal and I okay obi anim say no any effect bia but ebi yeah use then shower gel ni soap no actually betumi am infection but normal olive oil you use it you go your way only need the agro no kwa anim na orgasm ne beba so orgasm ne ba then Charlie you are good to go
oni oba na kodam ana na ko empanso no ese bia ba fiti ya pense bia chechira woni ne beda at once e bia bi o ko se wuro ho na me no na yenya ne sa obetimi agagro sa be se more than 20 minutes to 30 minutes chubaka se bia ade no se oba ne ho anfo a ensuo no ameka wo be ma no ho a e ma wonte ade no ede ejama ebi kwa enhye condom no se o hye condom a ebe de se obeti se me ne oba eda ebo wan se bia wo ne oba na eda keke na wo ho asane ba wonte hwe difference wom se oba se aduane na se for difference bebre wom duane de enye kura se wutimi enya botre oba no se ye wa wodi a utinya botre wo no ho buji agro ba bi so nufu oba fina no kura obetwa so no toni ne tombam kura unya di agro sa before ansa na watimi akon
se wudi na ho awo a se biu won se awo na we na obepe nkuto ewiase nkuto na wo de afofa okwate na wo de ahye ho nkuto ni ho a first ya na ni nkuto ni ho no mtumi yusu ntosio sisi ade enibia ba enti eduro ho obetumi yusu eduro na wo de afa wade no na wo de ahye ho etwa de ye de etwa ye obofo esiesie nipa ntem ema nkita hodie ye de eba mienu ntem na wodi na ho awo a senia wode nkuto befa ho no eba ma wo weni age nti obofo no baba betena ntem na bibia wie peyo nti twa ye obofo
se na se dryer ansa na wo bedi na na se wodo kwati be she na twemu no ho ade se bia wo miemia no so fefe na no na wo miemia no fefe no fu ho ne ade a so se o yoba oba bia yare bia ne ho ne ade a wo be wi na ne ho afọ kama ene wetimi adi ne fine so mugusu ye na emu asan dry se ayesa ne bia betimi atinte so agu ano kakra ana bia betimi di nsu ayi enku afa okoti ano ana so be fa ano kakra hu na ne wa ye ne kakra kakra abu se bia emu asan afọ
dia no come hu say aye dry se pe yanko a bitafram kakra boko bitafram a otumi ka chem say mane kwa sie kakra nisu manya botra ma no na kwa sie boko nti o se o se sia de mi fa se ma mi di se ma mo so no e san ye dry a mi ka so no nya botra mami me Santa Fra, Mr. Franca, me say yes. Me say of feeling be abandoned one. Me say it open saying no so. Me fashion man. Oh, I dry. Sometimes media I am me there, but sometimes me say me cut no ebe wuro. What I say? Me say we there me say ebe wuro because I dry too much. Let me know. Say na dry too much. Mr. From amanu boko. But anya gidi o boko. Na ma twi say na enum no for no. Me twi no say say no for. No kwata who say yes. Adia bi ba ya juma. Twa dia me fa na dia agro. Me da da. Aya dry so me to me di me nsa we. Na me dia ya say. Let me there say. Me there say no feel it. No feeling. Say me ka one kata o feel it dada. Me boa. Don't feel it dada. Ana we wa. Don't feel it dada. But me pa chop me man hu ba o.
Red light show you TV. A higher there. Baby ewu. Hey. Hey amafo. Unkuto. Meti unkutone olive. Unkutone so dey say it's a bit unkutone olive oil.
Yeah.
Obi say normally no almost using I had more than 2 people almost say unkuto. Obi say olive oil they are natural and any side effects. Me say medical practitioners more clear my
and on red light show so me catch them say unkuto baby oil, wine oil, vegetable oil. It is not healthy for the vagina. I am confidently saying that on this show. It's not healthy. It will irritate your vaginal walls. Honum eba be dry up. Honum eba be kati uba benya bruises. Ama infection bia epe uche abe mubia no. Ebe room. No. Upesa u use lube. Upesa o shell. Now you use lubricant. The only ones that you can use water-based additives there are companies who are producing those ones.
Water-based ones.
Yes, water-based ones. But the right thing, the ideal thing for you to do is to go to the hospital. Take your pill. Obeshe now amount bibi also odema. Ebi cry na enye lubricant asem. Ebi na problem no. It is something else cry. Ebi a psychological. Ebi cry na e hormonal. Ebi cry bibi fufro. Enye ni amabobo so ibi. They will look at you no mahwe no mo aboa. But enche ohun use but opese o share ohun some for use nkutone petroleum jelly ne. E just say mamu nyesa. It's not healthy. It's just not healthy for your vagina.
Doc, a vox pop here question majority of the problem no vaginal dryness. So let's come to that. So and also kaya for tonight. The reason is that man for baby I can say using kutone olive oil on your for no into sioni adeno because our partners have dry vaginas. So then at what point does a woman realize okay my vagina I had too dry into I was a me baby farm. How do you know? Then the vaginal dryness no.
Oh, okay. Vaginal dryness ni na yem say abobo so kakra. Ne say during foreplay na say mu diagransa na ye or the kote na nkasa beshim no. Na sintimi for enough say e betimi ema kote na wrem na onya ya obia na inhwehwemu no maminka we mfa mefem.
Okay.
Normal emoa nyankopon ankasa bo ewo twanim no. Ema ni ntie ni.
Okay.
Me bo bi so te say lactobacillus anasa bo bi wo ho a odisa normal ewo ho bo ho ban. Na enuane ebedi bi dane te say sugar anasa citrate na nature break it down na be man bibi e friend lactic acid.
Okay.
Na lactic acid no etimi muntie nhwehwemu ada di say etimi mbo oba ho ban from even HIV it reduce the risk of getting HIV. This is a conducted research.
Eduane a break it down.
Eduane a yedidia na eyama ni nyina dodo na ebeda ni sugar.
Okay, and sugar na you taking but eduane a break it down sugar. It is just a carbohydrate and baby.
As sanity. Inti carbohydrate n'echi nyina exactly inti e break it down sa n'echi no so on na se store money timi ate ewo stored way no food ni nyina na se the American glucose no so
okay.
Na ni product na echi ni abenya bibi te say lactic acid. I mean lactic acid no so no e bi te say de won time tumrika ba wo hye se wo kojog na wo be hu se wo na echi na ye o ya na sa hye se kekaw. Sa lactic acid no ebo oba twanu ban.
Lactic acid na ma una ase na kekaw no.
It break it down.
Okay, so oba work out treadmill no
no obi a o hyase afoforo no
okay
obi hu so o hyase a okokakra be hu se ne na okọ mirika kakra na ase ne na echi keka no ana se eye ne ya kakra
okay
afi na wo hye jogging ase a ba okoto aso a se sisi ano all those stored fat ni nyina no I think we use ni nyina ntie ma me kire senia lactic acid no etie
okay
but utwemu ho no lactobacillus no omu produce sa lactic acid no na abo homban na se oma u introduce first men kan tesio na sem no
okay
in tesio no enye slimy eye more water eye nsuo bebre o de fa etwe no ano na se o de kote ni 1 2 na ye dry na wo ni nyina so aye dry afi na bruises no se be man say we come awarefo ba omo kwoti a oni be ma ne nkonkoye status so wo hepatitis or HIV ana say omo mpe condom te say papa na yetie no no say yare bi wo ne ho na say wase atwitwa ebi kuma ubenya bi lactobacillus na kire say etimi bo oba ho ban free HIV ni hepatitis any sexually transmitted disease into we oba na so hya se ma ye de udi nkuto inkuto ni nso no enye oil base ina ema prolong when eno nso no odi masa dryness no e bantem me shi we de goddess facha me ache nyenne na oba no na seche dodo sanya eso
too tight
eso mi mu na mi bi so na se chei ade me yam se inti me de check better ha na me ni so tey me na say no we efri here che na me hu say na wode nioma bi ewura na too dry me hu bi krada efri o man ko hu bi so because when you kra na ode no ho apoposa inti dryness no one adisuamu no ye wo bibia ye frɛ no eye sexual pain disorder say ye fa diagnostic and statistical manual book bia na say enioma bia yakeka buma ye de hwe for mental disorders na eno American Psychiatric Association e de buy omo aye fit edition no inti ye de yaka ade friend dyspareunia ne ye se oba na sibeye ne ya abra wa ye dry ana ina ye oba kun se friend vaginismus no se wo che etwani miensa anterior two tests de to so 1 2 wanim no be hu se ho no etimi cause spasm ne se ho timi toa na lubrication ni nyina no afri ho inti oba go through ana so nya dryness oba nya dryness was psychological your friend is implications edeba sani e ka se we se oba no ne be ma no omuntem enyina yi ana se they should have a good communication to say be obi ka se nya ne boy a na se entimi emfo no eno nso wo ho the sad dryness ne betimi ye yare say bia batolins na ye ka no etimi yes etimi hyensuo ana se ekwan na ebe secret no na esi ntimi ohun betimi aya na ho no bi o ha na twa no inside no baby batolin wo no bi say nti friend batolin cyst hyensuo na ho no eno so yetimi me ma onura na se too much ebitimi for me abscess te se pompo na ewo etwe no ho saa eno yetimi ye na yakwa akọ draini eye free with no ana eme mawo edura na saa nioma na twetwe eno nso timi de dryness ne ba ana say even normal stress ne create me reduce level of estrogen no so of fatty ma na say inti wo dryness bra na yenhwe the cause of the ma wase etoto aso a entimi your friends wase entimi mfo na ebia wo ba bedi aya wo ebe ye wo ya na se be ma ne di wura ebe ye wo ya no se wo hwe diagnostic and statistical manual say you betimi a classify sexual pain say eye adwemu yare a na kire se one ato aso be 6 months ana one kasa no how two a sign say one o partner montem ansa ne akase eye problem te ya dia wo hwe se wo ho be 6 months a bra hospital na the nearest clinic na yenhwe ne ma na ni nyina no yewo water based lubricant se hia se ya de be ma na nkutoni olive oil ne
it's a no
imano omuntie na omfa ma omho ban be ma ne de ba obeye na wakobat wona bruises ne beba ye pigum na you are at risk of say ubenya infections and so no I was saying nyina.
So the causes the effects of dryness so it's mean infection sexually transmitted
and this is how the infection happens
the pain and sometimes it breaks up the relationship are these the only 3 effects disadvantages of dry vagina?
Yeah, can't say ebetimi ama bruises abaho vaginal walls. Now when how do the bruises come? Say dry. Into friction nya comb peno. Na fe cuts no aba. Then you open the skin and I say the walls of the vagina why exposing no internal tissue no. They say near bibia etimi cover so anka bia infection and I say bibi boni bi e ba ne so a eno na be protecting no. One man na wear out. So why expose the internal one no to infection?
Okay.
Bibi eba obegino. What I say? And I feel so you can't say ebetimi a break your relationship. How will it break your relationship? Say obema no onye happy, onye comfortable because or the kotiani be remu a enye wet such that sesame abra
to accommodate it.
Emre bi odi bi ekọ shame a chi ni gina ho hu ni onye ne ho no. Enti no obia person are happy, obia person enjoy sex. Now your place being wet no ebetimi ama be ma na I enjoy you more because the remu a etimi san koba na fe sum sa na ye ko what I say. Enti no I think say some of these things are wabo no very much it's say ebetimi akose what I say.
Into some your banner, some in fashion, Shema says, her doctor said, Nipacono only having encounter no. Later, no realizes or DBB and a Shena.
Descendants, Elom descendants,
a natural remedy man. Some your banner, some in fashion, Shema say. Now say, for a period of time, and the thing be a Massachusetts, a Yariana.
And a doctor can say. It has to be. I was said to us so.
And I make no. So every obia dear no. Maybe let's say for 5 consecutive times I me husband and my partner. I have sex here. I mean who said me trying to action a quarter na pa.
Baby, are you okay? Have you asked yourself at that time I be more having sex, you know? What is your psychological state or mental state at the same? Are you even thinking about the sex? Are you even thinking about the sex you are coming to have? Then you ask yourself, my partner in Krano. People know why you baby dada. So I didn't share with him. Into any time a bedroom to say more baby have sex no. Now they know will just come back into your mind. So you think about those things and then it puts you off. It puts you off. And when you're not turned on, you know what happens. You are not aroused.
Okay.
And no. Every part now or sexual drive no, it will low dada. Libido no will low and low libido so cry when it causes dada. So there are a lot of things we have to look at to be able to arrive at the point to say we or this medical condition and we need to treat it. What I say?
Okay. And to me, Obana say, "Be I may call Mr. A ho. Now I don't experience dryness. Me call Mr. B when I may experience dryness. But they all give me the same amount of attention, money, whatever. Me here feel on my chain. It happens. I mean, sometimes obi ama me near me po, but bako me kwani chain and nasa my dry. Doesn't mean that around certain time of the day and nasa bibino, the vagina doesn't really get wet.
Oh,
no matter what you do, no matter what happens.
No, the vagina, and I make say every normal vagina at every point in time, or you're moist. Vagina on your moist at a particular point in time, no, there's something wrong.
Every time.
Your vagina has to be moist. What's the way? A waffle.
Okay.
Not so significant that above over area anymore, you can see. But then, naturally, that is how God made it. They be a zoom line for from cervical secretions to vaginal walls, ni secretions. They form they be a zoom line for ejina homo ye ejuma. Omo kobasa.
It would do sachet my was all feeling wetness kakra.
Kakra. Okay. On a normal day.
But if you don't at all, and a medical condition.
Yeah, to me, because a medical condition, right? Outrightly, sir.
Okay.
And I make us say there are a lot of factors. Hormonal factors, psychological factors. And to me, I was say we have to look at it. And to know what to me report, and as to me catch any medical practitioner, or maybe so, on beside one question. Sometimes people they wait, say 6 months. And say I did well twice for 6 months. And answer what diagnosis. Then they give you other things. Even endocrino, they add some other or beside some other questions. Now or the account answer na wama. And you know, you is an enye trasa. And yet it's not that simple. Say, what's the ho? Uko we ho no one for. But uko we ho no one for. And yet that's simple. We need to find out what's going on. E be crampwa. Na brand crown pen. Bakuno, or ma be like you're saying, but you do not have any affection for the person. Affection also counts. Maybe cry, your hormonal balances are fine. Everything is fine, like we are saying. But one kasa personally, you do not have any kind of affection for a person. And if you only need any connection, definitely on to me arousal, emani just all fakey.
Okay. Hello. Memories.
Hey, Miss Yadia, and my gentle. Some models no yen kasare brew.
Only obia have a intercourse. Why you too dry in the processor? When you say okay, everything is fine. Why you confused? So okay, what is going on? Will cry only exactly what's wrong with your system. That okay, never gonna open. You have some feeling for the person. Maybe I know here be an calling the mouth as in. Or touch you in the right places near the but still won't mean you're wet down there.
Dr. Carson be me pehopa. Say ma be brew. Ya sing for a problem. Ye no be man problem. Sanka mema be brebe hu sa ade no ho. Na ke bi asika sam bi ni sa.
And I'm like wait
me dear
has it ever happened?
Me dear na happen sa da sam me pe won ko ade a ebefo. And maybe me no any problem there. Maybe I no problem there. And psychological, I mean, ankasa meda ho teams you
be having sex I was some further. Obviously.
Yes, me no
be using lubricant and now using
me time use you.
I didn't.
But me jenes like ube one ne beda sa.
Emma was unya bruises was.
Me penintama na sorry akọ because me said am pe.
You ube prefer so benya bruises sing.
Sometimes Miami nipa.
Now what when your bruises because
you don't love the person. And I think so for me won't say obi oba be have sex or be person the lubricant na beto answer. But if you me my drain and tell me say minim say o ye ba be di ehun ye den kra me ho befo. Enti on famba wo trim say bia me nkoto lubricant answer na me na beta. In the course on the young for them to soak a crying because some people say be a girl and no home fan as and home before. Into that instance, need of a person didn't to so and oil no more can want some a base age man. No, see, Bemana, one now when you're ready, say, and it's a make us that yes, it's in the me, man, for lubricant. Naturally, now, wow, someone pay lubricant. Yes, I don't like it. Pen, prepare lubricant and fan to sight. But say, you how quack was like Berman, and your Berman never. And sometimes the men have it. Oh, baby, you how because no lubricant kakao. But what you using lubricant? Me use but such.
How was it?
It was okay for me, but
It didn't feel different. The sex didn't feel different.
It's just that we are not cutting so that time no. Into no. Oh, who said my sister?
Money to me call. Lubricant.
Yes, money to me call. Pa fine. And a man who to trotro.
Of course.
Into the man of course. But me naturally no. So me am a psycho madrina or where true.
No, but what I know is that Oba, no matter sanya was AC phone. Try lubricant. Next time you're having sex, try a bit of a lubricant. I'm telling you, it feels different, eh?
Maybe I don't.
Not me argue. I used to argue just like you. I used to argue like this, but me try and me who say I feel it different. Doc. That who bold tinko.
Lubricant me. Do
when your experience be I feel it different from the normal wetness nada.
Say using the lubricant.
Yes.
Me used to be that.
Okay.
Na me fa obi so a we use that.
Okay.
I think say the natural way, no, and then having that chemistry and that connection with that person. No.
Okay.
At a point, no, we walk away with blue balls. Yet the end could be her and trying to me at the now a red balls, right? Because why disappointed? What me turning on and home bow school or to tune him say walk or come to a bunny. What the bishop or see a balance answer. I will say, oh, when you're gentle, a moon pen swear may use a lubricant. No, I think. Yeah, can you see our real? And if we are able to set the psychological setup right, we are. Almost do menopause move on it, you beat me. And there are drugs that we use. There was a man almost worry late.
Okay.
Wow, banning swallow no over 48 years, na papa 50 plus.
Okay.
But on any time by 10 months, no. Oba ni say ne ho emba. Na be man say ma fa saa. O de e wo beto so kwa be 50. Obie no ha man wi a. Waka say wo so wonya de ma. Te ban sa no me man edru.
Okay.
There are drugs a boosting hormones no. Me o wa na papa ni frem say me ni edru be because ba na ikun. O she kitchen on we dia no pa no sin so say we right me boosting.
Okay.
Where you might not necessarily need a lubricant.
Okay.
Me pese ehwo me ye hu say your son bia.
Okay.
Twene your son bia.
Okay.
Ye son no. So say me ye son ye hu say me son mo a. Say me American ye die ni ba. Ade e fa ho no. Ina menstrual fluid no. Moja. So say beba. Na moja no kra na ya wodie mu na prepare say e be receive akwala nti si etimi siesie ni sa ye ntimi fa nyoma bebre inwura ho keke imani bi buom ho pa o ye be ma crowd on sa kohye na se o be so nsa if is a man na bi more no e wowa e fini ho keka ho ewum o introduce nyoma e bi kra o timi de ni nsa se ni o be so etweba no di be di agro be wie na wase nyina ye kuro so no asa de kote na hyem ti ya rebi won ho pe eno so betimi abanisa
okay
inti lubricant ne de do baby eye but I will say num pempen so dryness no
okay
say near American vaginismus no o twene timi to saa na eye ne even vulva no kra wo de kwa akoshe kra na ye ne ya oba no na waka ne ties no abo ho saa no aye bare da ho so watuaka ntimi afa nso dyspareunia nso vulva no ho kra no if we be vulvodynia twena no won we see ho kra na ye ne ya but me say no no gisatoa so a sakwa kodu
6 months no
very good eno no ye diagnostic and statistical manual for mental disorders so say the ye no na akwa koye te say adwumu yare it is see I can genitopelvic because omo tweye omo ya no aya na sisie ni nso ka ho nerves na supply na ifiri ho na eba inti ya bo genitopelvic and then penetration disorder ya kabum ko dodo na omo eye omo ya no aya na etwene nso itimi to sa ne kwan na sesi o de ko hokra na ekwan na si ofu so eni nioma afefe ma na se de ni kura no ankoyi obai wa bre nte we se wonsiesie ni nyina na amawarie ayede so ti yentie ya ye hokafo ye ne omo nkasa and in solving foreplay no interest o so nufu afefe ano na twena fo keke but the psychological setup sanya ne oba be kasa na o kasa no kra no ebe ya akonoma pakrokro ne ho keka ho nyina no so won ka ne nyina na ye fe oh etwa no ko di kra etwa no esere won hwetwe bi na esere kire so obi wa mood na e won etwa no ngada kotie ne hu ehu kotie mu na oh se wan hwe na so okonyima kora ne kora beba kora na kora ni ti abam etwa na mu na ina ebie ni nyina ne akora ne consumption
omu nyina omu na
ntere ba kora no ho nyefe na papa ne dwa nso ukodi kora na oba no wamu na etwa na mu na so ho nti wo hwe ni nyina oba ni mood ni nyina onko hwe no na esere kirew ankora bi kora wo kora ne nkakora de osu na mfrema fa na hrem ba se ye die ni yede na etwena sere akire nti wo aka no asere so osere sa na ebi ye president ne ho nkeka ho so
obo bota asere no
nti ye die ya krokro ni kyerɛkyerɛ ni ye dani defe na mafu ho kra se time bia mbe sa homache se wia se ebi bia be ma ne bebe bia no in a very good mood no na ma prepare na ma ye na nkwara ebe free ma ba ni nyina na ye fe na generation no atoa so.
Okay, into the okay no. If I get you right, it means that for a woman say oba se before no, the major part of the course is psychological.
Psychological.
Into about 70, 80, 90% ade ebe ma oba se afọ no. Psychological.
Nti we say nye be man so ade so say, obehu say eye ni tirim ejina ye ana say ni tirim po at the time I oba be di no oba ne hot say it is we say untie no one ne nkasa na amaware ayede wa anya ni sa na say ni ebi me ma ni be lazy ankasa be lazy ha na ma ne so no ebi nso kire it say me mo sori ni din omo ware beye 7 months more than a year be ma ni be di o se fa mi shekiri na sorry panyini pa o elder so o se fa nti o de ni be shekiri twampa no saa no abre na wada saa na course no se afide na o de koda sorry panyifo ti me ni bi pakro go se me de krokro mi na me last born ma mi panyini awaware so ebi mu so timu ye edu set se obetimi ebema eye bema kwan na ehonu na omo de gi ade no yenso hiya ade na brim wan ha wo be dade be chu bi du ni secretary kra no okasa basa omo nya yi otumi bi kra ni wenya bi eni eya na do no
ene mu ntia
Is it always about the Chiano?
I don't know, but sometimes
yes. Of course. So unhwe. Boy am na bibia but me man ko mefi. So that could be no baba betwem. We dey say I give you everything that. Oh, nti we say woni oba no kasa. Na ama awari ma ye denka. Nyoma bebre kokoso awari gyaye ne ho nkeka. Sex no sa ne nyame bo no. Ti amo amankwara. Nti na say woni obi innam etwempena mu wunya de ho ka no pe na relationship no status no asesa obiri so wo so tu nti first kra na nka bia obeba sisi o frɛ o ebi adwuma mu te sei ni sei obekɔ fie anu sisi o frɛ wo he na wo he sisi a wonya so tu ti edie mu no ensɛm ni edie mu abakɔsɛm ni sɛ nyanyame abono no enya de adidi agroya ama nkwara ene na mi tie news ye papa okay bibi say abayiwa bi say obeja school na odi akoto Twitter odi akoto ho say obeja school ɛyɛ ne mpene bi a wahya se yɛtwe wɔ kurase na kra ndo boy ni wɔ school na ɔso papa te a ɔbɛwɔ skin but ɛyɛ edie ho nsunsuaso wafa no ayɛ ne de asesa wayɛ infatuated ɔdwene sɛ school ne kra ho ntia de edie timi yɛ no etimi ma abrempɔn hwe ase ahemfu yi wɔn ho wɔn sa wɔn kwala anim so ho edie timi etimi ma bɛn ma tu firi fie no akɔtena ɔte islebo anaasɛ ɔte trasa kɔ wɔn so wɔhyɛ ne gye obi hɔ ɛwɔ yɛbie bi so akyerɛ no so ube ebi timi nkɔkora paa na wasesa ne dress na anaasɛ abrewa ubehu na sɛ nea wa dress ti sa kitese wasi so obi abie bibi so akyerɛ no so nti ebie na we sɛ yɛmfa ne sɛ ɛson Britannica yɛfrɛ no felicism ti ɛson foforo no felicism ti ebie yɛson ti bɛma okɔ ho nti na yɛkɔ a yɛbu nkotodwe no traditional way obo doggy na say cry ya do be da ho o ko ho a wo ye hwan wo be bu nkotodwe nti high men no say wunya mbie ya nka anim no e outer court usia bible kakra so anim ya outer court next no e holy of holies nti wunya ti partition na kire say covenant esi nti be ma na ekwa a oye hene ye hwan wo be bu nkotodwe nti eno ne wese enye iman so de na nka ye de sa nnwom esiesia ware na ayefe
nice midwife well
me tie pa senior colleague kasa
I was here etimi treaty dryness e ma na omo hwa yen na omo dryness problem no Usha enuane be na obe advice say we udi a ebetimi ate dryness no so na say ebetimi asa over inse enye ten bia na obi betimi akọ hospital. Let's not sit here and make it look like obi an etimi ko hospital. So e bia why aduane bia obetimi edi wo fie betimi aboa dryness no obetimi wo betimi afọ kakra
aduane bia containing fatty acids etimi boosti wo hormonal estrogen levels ema ni timi ema wo timi eyeden efo ebi edin ebi e salmon ya bossokrada ebi e salmon ebi e pumpkin seeds like sa seeds na e wo ho no bebre na containing fatty acids wo ho afei nsusu no like enamo e yesterday to say be a canned one say fish but sardines snails ani ama ni nyina ye dia etimi ema ye ho saa ade no etimi kostro ma ye ho etimi fo wo ho enti no I think say etimi keep ye ho clean avoid the niam ye de hye ho na ye sign didi saa nnuane we nso so de ka ho a it will go a long way to help us ama saa vaginal dryness ade yare boni eti say no etimi free so ama etimi enjoy sex as women and as men.
Mate a pineapple no yogurt.
Yeah.
Is it medically approved? Right, say. Or better was for.
Well, people have things that work for them. Obiane working man, but not say kasa. As medical people, we try to do it on the average. Then we look at offer pineapple. What does it contain?
Water.
Enti no ye hwe sa niam ani nyina so obi se yogurt eye man na so obi se odi yogurt ani ho eboa ma ne ho fo
na say if it's based on ade e wo pineapple mo a pineapple nsu and they say watermelon nsu.
Thank you. Well enti na make say obi ani what works for the person why onim say me the pineapple dey
me am me no titi this is how we do it.
Me lie. Me say me pepper because I know what it does for me. But it's not because of what it does for me, but I like it.
Okay.
It's my favorite food. Okay. But I realize me dear, this is what it does to me. So I try to, work a lot with it. Say be and I say me wa dream boni ba me tiri I start eating a lot of it. It will prepare me. So then psychologically, physically, biologically. One kasano, you have to know yourself and prepare yourself towards it. Eboa Emma lubrication no ekoso.
But sex enye adebone. O si adwenbone ba otima na odi pineapple. Sex enye adebone.
Oh, enye adebone.
Semi adebone.
Enye adebone crap, enye adebone. It's a very beautiful thing. And now okay, it's a very beautiful thing. Your some crap may be more. Aha. So look at what sex does. Reduce your friend saying serotonin. So your stress levels in the bed, form. Or blood pressure, or high blood pressure. You start the point where you get and then you're breathing fast. They are all, regulating things in your body. Your pulse starts regulating better. Everything about your, vitals, fine. And sex is a beautiful thing. Everything that helps for sex to be enjoyed, I think we have to work on it. So let's eat these foods. Okay. Let's drink a lot of water. Let's keep our place clean. Okay. Bibia esin bia emfa ne konkobo neja e wo ho no se be ya sex will be enjoyed.
Dr. Pacha, do you have anything to add up? Are there a bit me ama oba ne ho etimi afford normally for sex?
Dodo na wakan ye wo vitamin A ni vitamin B supplementation so wo nti se pineapple ni we no mackerel amani no so yes be na mbo
amane ni aho na na
de aho no ana se de aye sardine sardine ina mebo bibi nso pumpkin no
pumpkin seeds
and also e betimi sunflower oil nibi ina ebi kra nso se sesame seeds nibi and also betimi abua nti ne some few nata containing fatty acids no say na mekan estrogen synthesized from cholesterol.
Nti for how long period ben abema ho say e be mpesa me have sex area medina no pa by sa area no maybe in about 6 hours and I say 5 hours later met me in results ana it take say another natural 3 days before
and natural remedy there any natural say ko be 1 month kra no
oh sir
won hwe say
enye magic
enye instant
okay
nti no de obetimi afans na psychologically ni so no onye your friend is connected with your partner. I have always say most of the time no you'll be shocked. Don't say you will a bit more experiences be on one film. Yet traumatic. They don't even want to talk about it. Unya koboso pe say a matter say be a former relationship and I say you're raping no ne honkika almost share partners crana they don't want to even discuss their past. Something say bia only you see those things and against them, but you need to bring it a repress it but wo inti woni no babe have sex and I said during foreplay crowd be who say what I can't do this. You understand na ni nyina say a relationship if you want to when say go through marriages but they are still not attached to their partners until about a year or 2 or 3 sometimes some few months yet it be brave na a coffin to quite be brave the man is not attached the woman is also not attached na into let's work these things. Let's get into and bring all this. Here, say therapist. I spoke about expert to be about. I say I just want to talk to either my mother or a doctor to buy or and I told the man that it means nothing to you, but it's a lot to her. After they are fine, the woman was going. She was actually filing for divorce. About 28 years or so after marriage, she was filing for divorce. Na our real engine. Let's listen to our partners. Let us their pains. Let's take them to say a therapist. If you need vibration and as emotional catharsis, in your a repressing or just so kra obesu we se untie no utie no na afeama odo ayede then artificial nyoma na yede keka ho na yede we hye yase na it's a lot we say chire no otwen ajegon asai etwen agimi afi nka na agimi enye de so nti ama be ma no ko ntimi ma ho be do 1 month 2 months na asai afi be so sesa so the best shasia offer we no offer of inyoma bebre ene wodi nkuto ye na sa anye ya baby oil naturally garlic obey mixture so
concoction
afi na kana gini nsem so ina me
atwet me say atwet me jimi
atwa godam emi say agini asay ko ho na ni yaka ene senia agini ho onu anga so ba na anga se bitimi onu ehu sa so okotena ahwehwe na se ni boss for si chem nti be ma na anga sa de o se o kra no we wesina so nti ni o ma di shishem ni nkuto ni pepper
garlic
so amen being na ebi surgeon sem what they call doctor also
madam me de ba mo ho a mo betimi ayehu bibi mo betimi bi afa ho ama
mo betimi apam baby ama ya na
oh nye ne kese no but ebi o ha ne de no kra no ya na
solution wo ho
solution solution there wo ho
okay
na oba na say woman time say within this period
men have sex
o koya no asa akodi egu nti bi kankasa na ebi angasa twene na say enhwe ni nyina so
nti say wo problem o twa wo problem na say wo treat na say doctor advice wo say men ne obi na say we ntie na oni obi koda can you start all over again and I say cry
of course starting the same
yeah what am I 1 week so the be treatment no na ma be fie na me kwado na me ne me guy akoda can I start all over again
wo buy betimi asa in can me cry wo buy na sa ni ba hye so ti ebe kwanim ebi o ho ane pese hu baby infection ne cry fu obi ba me ho mribi e wo clinic me hospital ni na o buy no say eye beman isi anase etinsuo eye oba no
okay
o se beman odware wi a obesra ne ho osra ne ho wi afi obesra ne kote
no dia be share
na obusa say ade now you baby sitter na o se kote a wasra ho nkuto saa nti oyepe no dia be so different cream yeah me pH na ni nam urine analysis yes na twen nam say jainidi nti sisi a say ni pe na so okona so san kodi etwe chemicals a odi wrewrem no wagene twen na man
we say elom ka bi about nekesi ana say oba pama na say bibia I want to address this me post it on Instagram no obi bisa me say nti ne yiri awu be se 3 nti ne twene still a be yesa na ne twemu kwan no will he still enjoy it nyankopon bo twe no when we rugi na de bia ye ka ho asem no set time do na sa wo ka wa na say mu bie na say akra ne femu wi a
na sa akoba
it goes back
a contracted
the only way a obetimi aka say bibi e wo ho e pelvic floor muscles no nti ye fra bibi episiotomy usually say you have it Vicky usually say during labor timely episiotomy just to make way for the baby sometimes en kwani biti so just to make way for the baby's head to come out safely area na ya pam ne back now there are instructions ukwa ebeka cho say ebia ne idea pam ne nti no sister ukwa instructions your share the den so because rubber nti ukwa instructions your share ne so no e kan ebe den ebe nane ohonum besan ebie aha afei nso so yeah onya natural test say enye ye na you try but
akwa ne
pie no na afei etwe ne ho bi atete ye pam it goes by usually by especially vaginal delivery 6 weeks ekode na why okay enti no oyire ya wotre a ne twe na esa bibia nye no you still enjoy her pepepe just like the way you used to enjoy her but you have to help her na all healing no one with the Kegel exercise ne the other things a midwife bet sure say wa we no ye sene be ya e hono beden e betimi achi e de ama oye
now working out so oba or exercise pa and also to me e help him e trying to contract
so much because already no we are active one dey bia we exercise and especially with the aerobics you know with all the from what has say eba form nyina no eboa se ne be ya muscles ni mu be den it all has to do with the muscles enti muscles no say o twa muscles no say Kegel exercise ni ye such that muscles ni be den chi contract enti na ye mia koyemu na ya sen jemu ye de koyemu na ya sen enti no as you do that more often no na ehonom e den ma na e ho ase achi you know sene be ya ukunu ewremu a obe feel good enti no yemu amba no after childbirth no muntimi nko through sa exercises no so that we both enjoy.
Okay me dance Elon Pacho your take home message
and then say Miss Anyama bebe na master su bebre
why are they
model side near the pa and this year dey
we are now this sikaba
model side ne dey tala
oh
I don't know what for
Miss Anyama bebre wa say me who says sa garlic ne sanyama ni nyina no yen reduce sanyama no na yen work on our own self psychologically and nipa na yeso do na answer na only na have sex me de bia me ka se me do bi na me na have sex and naturally me ho for intimi lubricant there me say that use me use
okay
until I think say communication is any only or partner tie na e betimi aboa and our problem I mean man so I have a problem with them sometimes they don't really care about your state and one so person no what that and am ya fasa de na che obefa na size and so me boy or person na me da intino e ya na atenka na ye nhye da ante ba ya fa na sa me ma no so omu hu ye reaction omu hu say asade we ame ya mage ya say nhye da enya age bia na che say ye ne de age ni bi wo ho a hye da hwe ye eye ne ya ana ne ninje
na ye ya kan dan ya age
say age ni bi wo ho a wo person ye kra na obantem no sorry so what you say because e bia one no why yes I won't feel it and I remember ni bi so o ka che ni say so hana afi no waso ne den some style bi e bi I will no for also so ni say and I say num say e bi our past experience ni girl ba ko do no ne den dia e na no ho ba into of say man na
be na working for baby
yes into I think say so the kind of lady I want no ho dia ubetimi a working on the lady get ne ho betimi asane ne kama unhia lubricants bia for me I'm easy to go if I love you until end day
odo asem and I only shout out
wait the shout out na ewa until starting free
maybe if you have more
okay
sign out
well okay and shout out in the me dofo no munia o mo hwem bia because me body a means me wie and mo follow me on Instagram aba elom and Facebook elom aba I love you all.
Okay Pacho final words we're done
shout out
Ade go first
okay
so I'm a senior colleague in
Pacho
me first well enyumre mema congratulations kesiye pa kwama engineer Richard Asiedu wenya new position e wodwuma na e me de pa ma no ye da nyame ase so e bompa ye say nyankopon e ma na hoden any direction obetimi e dia fit into that position enti ma de nyina Mr. Richard Asiedu nyame show
our husband
congrats so me chia Mr. Yakwa me papa or Winnie by ndo shame Mr. and Mrs. Brown enso so Kumasi one na dwumemufo nyina ndo mo se omo hwe me chia obia madofo nyina omo hwe nyina me chia mo nyina Mrs. Nadia Fonso o hwe from America o hwe yeah or Alaska or any kunina share test. Me now for more about more supporting me.
Baby say you want to pay 5,000.
Yeah, me sure me that mwasi baby.
Yo. Doc Patrol, your final advice to women are almost saying will be struggle with excessive wetness, will be dryness near dear Odi final words. Why can you now mum so bonnet tofa? Never mind uncle.
Ni TTM, the Deco Fini say, you who say, we say a worship center. A dean so no, Yamenebo, a trainable bar, and so a bearman no bar said,
okay.
The me can say me and fan your man so and she
okay.
Na psychologically, near a man almost states. Na me man young communicating so a lot. I think say a beboa be brave.
Okay.
Mechia goddess. I feel so.
Hey, goddess, in the old money. Goddess.
I feel my happy birthday to Mr. Ejenim Boating. And Mechia Grapak executives members in a me senior one me no. Me do biase. I think say enwa.
I don't know one way so. Madam wants to be brave. Someone bank am kwa means me nye show no. Madam wants to say money me aba ya ma na ye fe. Funny on say.
Yes, darling.
My darling. We didn't say me hu.
Me hu ye cry.
Me da so wa ma want. I mean show. And a dog. Mr. Sari Ako, right? Thank you so much for coming. Monsieur Fami Vicky Zuga. Now me executive producer. Then be executive producer no. I am madam Fumpa. Executive producer. Father Dixon. Thank you. My director Roger Corte _official our Instagram. My producers Gladys, Sophia and Sika. Me okay, my crew. Oh my Daniel. Thank you. Me set for me sound, me cameraman. Obia, you remember why I found me hair no. Bell Bellhead.wig studio. Our Instagram and our mama wig come me there. Me makeup a fatty or UTV has said thank you so much for making me look so good. Bellhead me da se bebre. Me nighty you know a mama _Dora. Or Instagram. Thank you so much. I'm a personal cameraman. Ike or say I'm in time and shout out. Thank you so much. Also, I would not judge a will fear a share no.
Snitchy Mary.
Yeah, that's
ESB. But you will follow on Instagram. Why? Now all your makeup needs. Obey your mama. Come on.
Oh, that's into Pemini be there and the bell. Instagram. Edine kra Bellhead.wig studio. Our Instagram is still contacting mama. What na that's a yegusua a treaty a year foreplay a red light show so UTV. This is an adult show. So and Caribbean are not invited. Thank you so much. Same time, same day next week. I love you. Have a good night.